Hey there Pokemon trainers, my name is Pokebreeder Phil. I've seen a couple of other Pokemon YouTubers post videos about the other trainers that came from Pallet Town that Oak mentions in the anime. I'll put a few links in the description down below that goes through it a little bit more. Proto Mario and Mr. Buddy both did a video on this, so go check it out. But what if I tell you there was other trainers from Pallet Town in the games as well? Many of them in fact. See, in the Kanto region, the Pokemon Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle are considered typically rare Pokemon. Pokemon that you wouldn't really find in the wild. The only times that they are given is when a new trainer from Pallet Town is starting their journey in the Pokemon world. Or, in certain other regions, you can get them from people who've either been in contact with Professor Oak or who have had some other random explanation why they had them, such as Professor Sycamore from Pokemon X and Y. I'm specifically referring to the Gen 3 Kanto games. I'm not referencing anything from the anime, as there's episodes such as Bulbasaur's Mysterious Garden where there is literally hundreds of Bulbasaurs and a Venusaur. So Gen 3 Pokemon games only is what I'm referencing here. Why, you ask, do I say that there are more trainers from Pallet Town in the games other than you and your rival? It's because there are various other trainers in the Kanto region that use Pokemon that are supposed to be only obtainable from a trainer starting out from Pallet Town in the games. The only trainers who have received the starting Pokemon from Professor Oak have been the ones that have been shown to have lived from Pallet Town. Example, you and your rival. Now, I've compiled a list, and it's a pretty big list of all the Pokemon trainers in the Kanto region who I believe are from Pallet Town. Now, as I said before, these are trainers who all use the Pokemon that are supposed to be only obtainable from being a starting trainer in Pallet Town. So it's a long list, so I'm going to be using this to help me read. There is Camper Ricky on Route 6 who uses a Squirtle, Camper Chris who uses a Charmander and is on Route 9 before the Rock Tunnel, Picnicker Martha inside Rock Tunnel who uses a Bulbasaur, Pokemaniac Steve, who is also in Rock Tunnel, who uses a Charmander. Cool Trainer Mary, who uses an Ivysaur and is a trainer in the Celadon City Gym. Picnicker Tina, who is also a gym trainer in the Celadon City Gym, who uses a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur. Twins Kiri and Jan on Route 14, who use a Charmander and a Squirtle together. Beauty Olivia, who uses both a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur and is on Route 21. Burglar Arnie, who uses both a Charmander and a Charmeleon and is located in the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island. Super Nerd Avery, who uses a Charmander and is a trainer in the Cinnabar Gym. Cool Trainer Ronaldo, who uses an Ivysaur, Wartortle, Charmeleon and Charizard and is located in Victory Road. Pokemaniac Dawson, who uses a Charmeleon and is also located on Victory Road. Cool Trainer Colby, who is again on Victory Road and uses a Blastoise. And finally, Aroma Lady Violet, who is located on Bond Bridge on 3 Island and uses a Bulbasaur and 2 Ivysaurs. That's 16 other trainers who use Pokemon that are supposed to be only obtainable by starting out your journey in Pallet Town in the Kanto region. That's not the end of it though. There are 5 of those 16 trainers that use more than one starter Pokemon in their battles. Picnicker Tina with her Bulbasaur and Ivysaur in the Celadon City Gym. Beauty Olivia, who uses both a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur and is on Route 15. Burglar Arnie with Charmander and Charmeleon and is located in the Pokemon Mansion. Cool Trainer Ronaldo, who uses an Ivysaur, a Charmeleon, a Wartortle and the Charizard and is in Victory Road. And finally, Aroma Lady Violet, who is on 3 Island and uses a Bulbasaur and 2 Ivysaurs. For the most part, Pokemon trainers that use more than one type of Pokemon can be explained. As an example, Picnicker Tina, who uses a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur. The reason for this is breeding, which was introduced in Gen 2, but came into Gen 3 when the Fire Red and Leaf Green remakes were made. This explains most of the trainers that use more than one type of starter. So Burglar Arnie, who uses Charmander and Charmeleon as another example, could have either done that through breeding or because he's a burglar, he could have stolen it. Who knows? We don't actually know. Now, the main mystery here is Cool Trainer Ronaldo. He uses an Ivysaur, Wartortle, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Now, the Charmeleon and Charizard can be explained through the breeding thing. Again, same as the other trainers that were mentioned before. But the main question I have with Cool Trainer Ronaldo is how did he get a hold of a Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and a Charmander all at the same time, or obtained at different times? Is Cool Trainer Ronaldo, a trainer on Victory Road, actually a member of Team Rocket? Is there a massive plot between Team Rocket and Professor Oak, where Team Rocket steal all the starter Pokemon, sell them to Professor Oak, and then Professor Oak gives them out just enough to not get asked questions? Has Arceus abandoned these poor Pokemon? Sorry, lost my composure a bit there. All crazy theories aside, the most logical explanation is that he received them in trades from other Pokemon trainers. So that's another 2 trainers that had a Squirtle and a Bulbasaur. If we go along that logic, that means there could be another possible 2 Pallet Town trainers who we haven't met or we don't see in the games. It does sort of lead on to my next point though, which is if the Kanto starters are so rare and valuable, how do so many trainers have them? If we include the 2 mystery trainers we mentioned before and include you and your rival in the games, that's a total of 20 trainers that use the starter Pokemon that are only supposed to be obtainable in Pallet Town. There are many instances in the Pokemon games where they are referenced being rare and valuable Pokemon, the starter Pokemon from Gen 1. So it doesn't make sense how so many trainers actually have them if they're supposed to be so rare and valuable. My only possible conclusion is that all of those Pokemon trainers at one point or another lived in Pallet Town, and they received those Pokemon from Professor Oak when they reached their 10th birthday and started off on their own Pokemon journey. One other thing worth noting is that the current population of Pallet Town in the Gen 3 games is 10 people. It could be that Pallet Town used to be a bigger town back in the day, or it could be that once the trainers leave Pallet Town on their 10th birthday, their parents move away to a bigger city such as Cerulean, Vermilion, or Saffron City, which is completely plausible. And there you have it, Pokemon trainers. That is my Pokemon theory about the other trainers that came from Pallet Town in the Pokemon games. Stay tuned next time as we go further into the theories about the Kanto starters and how they're inexplicably related to Kalos. Stay awesome, Pokemon trainers. Pokebreeder Phil out.